So, question, where is the best place to live in Melbourne? Look at this. Hint, hint. Kilda Road, Melbourne. And this part of Kilda Road, the postcode is 3004. It's a bit of a mystery. The first time I had a friend telling me about it, was like, what do you mean you live in Kilda Road? Do you live in Kilda, or do you live in Paran, or do you live in Albert Park? But no. So the mystery of this suburb is that it's literally like a little secret, you know, very exclusive spot between all the best parts of Melbourne. But it's not exactly, it's basically Kilda Road. It starts in the city, and I'll stop here, hold on. So continuing, sorry for the interruption, I just wanted to get out of that corner. I was waiting for too long at the lights. I didn't want to have like an entire video on the same corner. I wanted you to be able to see, you know, more of it. So I am on Kilda Road, and as you can see, it's just absolutely gorgeous. It's just so beautiful. It's full of trees. They recently made the bicycle lanes on both sides of the street as well, and it has the tram that connects pretty much this part of the Kilda Road, which is right at the start. All trams from Swanston Street, which is one of the most famous streets in the city, CBD, where the main transportation are, and you know, also Flinders Station. So pretty much every tram from Flinders Station coming from Swanston Street, it stops here at this part of Kilda Road, except tram number 1. Tram number 1 goes to South Melbourne. That's why I wasn't coming here. Kind of get tram number 1 get out of Kilda Road right at the beginning of the road. But other than that, tram number 3, 5, 6, 16, 64, and 67. So 6 lines, which means you have trams coming all the time. And if you live on Kilda Road, most likely you have a tram stop right in front of your building, which is again pretty awesome and just easy, you know. You don't need a car to live here. And then what else? As you see, everything is like just really clean. The council is really good. Thank you, council. The council cleans everything, except of course, you know, the leaves, they fall, which just make it extra beautiful. I just find it really beautiful, not all the leaves everywhere. So Kilda Road starts on Flinders Station and goes all the way to Kilda, of course. But the beauty of it, so where I started the video was near Turak Road. So on that little turn, you turn on Turak Road, and then you go to South Yarra, which from that corner is about 15 minutes walk. Well, I've got long legs, so I walk fast. So maybe if you're a bit slower, walk 90 minutes. You are on Chapel Street. And then to the other side of the street, there is Albert Park, which I'll show you a little bit later. I mean, if you subscribe to my channel, my channels, plural, you get to see lots of videos from Albert Park. So you get to see them there, and I'm also a massive F1 fan, so I have lots of F1 videos as well. I just love it. It's my favorite party of the year. I love it so much. So Albert Park is there. So all those trees you see is actually a golf course. So at this side of Albert Park, there is a golf course, and then on that side is Fawkner Park. So basically this Kilda Road is sandwiched by Albert Park and Fawkner Park. So you have not only trees in the middle, but trees, you know, on the blocks surrounding it. And so it's just really easy. Fawkner Park, if you cross Fawkner Park, I'll show it to you in a bit. If you go to one side, you go to South Yarra. If you go to the other side, you get to Prairie, which they have the Prairie Market and etc. Here, this is my favorite. This is like the laundry, the local laundry, which is so good. I love this laundry. There's people there, so I don't want to film, but the people are super funny. It's coin operated, so if you don't have coins, they will just change, you know, the notes for you, so you can put coins. It's just $6 to wash. It was $5 for a long time, but then it went up to $6, inflation, you know. And to try is $1 a minute, not $1 7 minutes. So depending on the number of the loads, you can try for like $3 to $4. So it's very cheap. It's a very clean laundry and very friendly. It's open from 7 AM to 7 PM. And anyway, continuing here, see there, look at that. 1, 2, 3 trams, all waiting for you, all going to the city. So at this part of St Kilda Road up to Commercial Road, which is after Fawkner Park, the trams, all the trams except number 1, like I mentioned, they go through here. And then as the road goes on, they start to get into, you know, so there will be trams pretty much to everywhere in Melbourne. Trams to, they will cross South Yarra, they will cross to Windsor, they'll go to St Kilda, like various trams go to various parts of St Kilda and Colborne, Brighton, and also that, look at that, I just find it so beautiful, you know, all the trees. And then I haven't been to this place yet, but it's beautiful, isn't it? It's well, Oriental afternoon tea. My Oriental language is not so good, but if you can read that, you get it. But you see the pictures. They have wedding functions, etc. here. I've seen, yeah, some stuff is really beautiful. Some people might worry about the noise, but if you're lucky, most buildings, they will have double glazed glass, which means even if you live in front of the train station, like I do, you hear no noise, because the double glazed glass just blocks all the noise. So I sleep like a baby. And other than that, as you see, look at this, gorgeous, beautiful, quiet, you know, there is no, it's very close to the city, so if you want party and you want noise, you go to the city, or you go to Chapel Street, or you go to St Kilda. So basically, I'll go here again. So that way, watch out for bicycles, some coming down there. So if you go all the way that way, you go to St Kilda Beach, and you know, all the beaches, which is about half an hour walk. I do that walk a lot. Like there's a cheese stick place, I like to eat cheese stick. If you cross behind those buildings is Fawkner Park, and you go to South Yarra, and Chapel Street is there. You can get to Chapel Street anyway, that way, you know, just going across Fawkner Park. And then you go that way, let's watch, no bicycles. So you go that way, also just half an hour walk, you're in the city, or tram stop, you know, will be like 5 to 10 minutes train ride. The Victorian Museum of VCA, yeah, the museum is very close. You can walk, it's about 20 minutes walk, and then, you know, Flinders Station, and then the city's there. I shall continue. So that's why this is the best place, because right here there is not much really, but it's just so beautiful. Like I listen to podcasts a lot, and there is this doctor, Dr. Tara Swart, a British doctor, psychologist, neuroscientist, and etc. And she's always talking about the importance of beauty for brain health and nature, which sounds so shallow, but it's actually true. If you are surrounded in a beautiful environment, and with nature, you know, and nothing beats nature. And she explains because people have different tastes in art, but nature is universal. Trees are universal. You cannot go wrong with trees. Trees make me smile. I just love trees. And you know, it's clean air and fresh. It's always, you know, pretty nice and fresh here. Oh, I forgot to mention, so if you go that way, you can cross Fawkner Park, which makes it a bit quicker. And then also Botanical Gardens, which is the most gorgeous place in Melbourne. It's just 15 minutes walk from this part of St Kilda Road. And then yeah, so Dr. Tara Swart, she explains how environment, surrounded by beauty is very healthy because it makes the brain feel safe and relaxed, so you can actually focus on the things that are important, and it's just healthy, and I think we all know the importance of mental health. We all have problems to solve. But if your mind is clear, if you are in a healthy environment, there are no people screaming, no drunks, no nothing, just no clean. Whenever you're ready for some action, you go, to the party. But mostly, having a balanced life, it just keeps you calm. So see, this is Tuesday afternoon, about 4 o'clock, and it's just pretty much like that all the time. It's just really nice, really clean, really beautiful. Trams coming and going, lots of dogs in this neighborhood. I love the dogs. My building has the cutest dogs. I love it. And by the way, also, I never get to hear dogs barking because again, the double glazed glass, keep the noise away. So I never hear anything. But I love when I get the lift. See, you can see the city over there. And just down there will be the beach. And so I love the dogs. They're so cute. They always make me smile. So I'm crossing the street and I'm going to show you Fawkner Park, which, as you can see, I am just walking here in this little lane across the street. So here we go. You guys can see better. So right there is Fawkner Park, and it's so beautiful. And you cross the park, you are everywhere, on the shops, party, cafes, everything. So you just cross here. I'll stop for a little bit and I'll continue from the park. So now, as you can see, I just got into Fawkner Park, and I just love this place so much. I must make a little confession. I am a tree hugger. I like to come for walks either to here. I like to cross Fawkner Park and then go to Botanical Gardens, which is just, at the end of the field. You cross the main street and then you go another street and then Botanical Gardens will be there. And I love doing those walks in the morning before work. Down there is the hospital, and sometimes I have the emergency helicopters landing in the hospital. But yeah, I must confess, my little secret morning ritual, I like to, hug trees. It's so good, keeps you grounded, keeps you ready, for the day ahead. You appreciate these beauties, give some love back because they keep us alive. I appreciate trees. I love trees so much. I'm crazy for trees. So this is Fawkner Park. I will not go all the way because I've got lots of stuff to do, but it has been on my list for quite some time to make a nice video of this place, of the neighborhood. So I'll go here, but pretty much if you keep going all the way along that track, you end up in South Yarra, and 10 minutes walk, you're there. It's gorgeous. But look at that. Seriously, this is like recipe to make stress melt away, make problems melt away. It just clears your mind, just relaxes. I don't think we even need a doctor or a therapist or a psychologist to tell us that living in a place like this is healthy. So yeah, so the buildings on the main roads, some of them you get to see there. And as you can see behind the building, you know, the blue sky, because behind a couple of buildings, again, there are more trees, which are Albert Park, my other favorite place, which I love so much because it has the lake, has the swans. I love the swans. I always say hello to them as well. So my morning walks, I alternate between here, going to Botanical Gardens or going to Albert Park. So I either come here and hug the trees, or I go to Albert Park and say hello to the swans. And yeah, I'll stop here, but you know the rest. There are cafes. Melbourne, you know, is the capital of the world of coffees. There are, you know, delicious cafes everywhere. In St Kilda Road, because you see it's so beautiful and the buildings are so gorgeous and the trees. The cafes, they don't get your attention when you're walking, because they will be on the ground level of some of the buildings, you know, so they're not like screaming at you because there are no neon stuff like that, you know. It's not a highly commercial street, so you see the trees, but when you leave here, you get to know all the local cafes, you know. And yeah, into the city, you're there as well. You can go to the city whenever you're up to some, you know, noisy, but then when you're not up to the party, you know, because the city can get a bit intense, you know, super crowded. You know how these days everybody walks looking down on their phones, you know, which is a bit of a test of patience. That's why I prefer to walk where the trees are, you know. And but yeah, whenever you're in the mood for all that, yeah, you go to the city, but when you're done, you come back and it's like, how beautiful again. I also love, actually it's on my list, I'm gonna make a video of an Australian supermarket. I've made one for a British supermarket the other day. It was so much fun, my friends loved it. So I'm gonna make one for Australian. And the supermarkets around in the suburbs, they're also better than the ones in the city, because the ones in the city, they are designed for tourists. They don't have specials. I should just get walking back. I don't like to have people on my videos, and I just respect people's privacy, so I'm avoiding to walk and point to where the people are coming. So yes, the supermarkets here, you know, you have your main ones, which are just like Peron. If you walk down there, again behind those trees, you know, in a bit, you go for a bit and then you reach Chapel Street, so that would be Coles, Woolworths and Aldi. All the three major supermarkets will be there. Or if you go to the direction of South Yarra, there will be also big Woolworths there, massive, like the biggest one, bigger than the one in Perrin. So when you go to the supermarkets now in the suburbs, they are much better. They have staff, they don't have those machines, you know, which I'm not a fan really. I like people, I'm a people's person. And they have much more variety and special. Sometimes, for example, I sign up for, you know, flybys and etc, so I get emails for specials now of the week. But if you live in a city, you don't even get to see them there, because the supermarkets are tiny and pretty shitty, you know, and they don't have much stuff. They just have mostly like those expensive stuff, really designed for tourists, not designed for people who actually live in Melbourne. So I will wrap this up here so I can carry on with the little things I must do. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, you know, click subscribe, share with your friends, you know what to do, you know. Wow, these are not long. As always, I talk so much. I love talking. Okay, have a good day everybody. Ciao. Hi everybody. Here I am, as promised, at Albert Park, showing you the neighborhood. And as mentioned before, there is the golf course. I forgot to start filming earlier, so I missed a big chunk of it, but you can see the green hills going around there. So that's the golf course, and keep going here, so you get to see the track goes all around Albert Park, and it's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And look at that. So you always have the ducks, the swans, you know, a whole party here, and they're just so cute. They make me smile. So cute. I'll stop here and I'll continue from the other side. I'll see you soon. Well, I forgot to mention, for the ones of you who haven't realized, this is the F1 track, and it's extra exciting when the F1 is approaching because you get to watch them building. I find it really exciting, you know, to see the whole event coming to life. It takes a bit over a month for them to build, and yeah, it's just very exciting. So here we go, for all the F1 fans. We are on F1 track of the Albert Park. So I swear I can't speak English. I will stop here. I just want to keep walking, but at the same time I want to show all of you, you know, the neighborhoods of the postcode 3004 in Melbourne, which is just gorgeous. I love it. See you soon on the other side of the lake. I just find everything so beautiful, so I'm sharing this bit. I love how they have seats, you know, all around the lake, so you can sit and, you know, relax, enjoy the view, catch up on your messages. I always find this is a nice place to sit and catch up on messages, post on Instagram, you know, do those little creative fun things that make you smile. And on the other side it's also the rowing club, and there's a nice cafe there, so I'll get back to the side. Oh, and of course the aquatic center just there, you can see the building as well. Well, I couldn't resist. This is my favorite part. It's usually where the swans hang, and sometimes they're up there in the grass and you see them, you know, just getting into the water. The water reflection is quite shiny. I can't see much, but you can see. It's just so relaxing to you know, walk and watch all them. Just, you know, just being a swan, just being there, gorgeous in the water. Okay. It gets a little bit messy, full of grass. I know it's nature. It's green on top of water, it's just normal. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, I promise I will wrap up this video here. Oh my god, look at that! So pretty! They are coordinating! Oh my god! Oh, so cute!